Welcome back, everybody. Well, you've seen the title of the video. I got an exhaust for free for Nicole's GT86. The story behind this is Connor from Works had a customer who wanted, well, obviously it's broken, so they wanted to replace it. They went back to standard. That was just going spare. I asked him what he was going to do with it. They said they were just going to bin it. So in my effort of repairing and recycling and all that stuff, did I take it and see if I could repair it. Even if I have to pay somebody to repair it, and my welding here fails, it's a free exhaust. It's a Milltek exhaust and it's worth about 700 quid-ish new. And it shouldn't take much to repair, to be honest. I'll show you. So here's the exhaust. And it's got two holes on it. Same on both ends. So apparently this is a common thing with these. The hangers normally sit here and that's what snaps. So I should, being the keyword here, be able to just cut a plate and just slap a plate over the top of that and then put some more hangers on the end of it. What I've got, if I move my camera crap out of the way, same welder we did the shelving with, hooked up with the correct regulator this time. I bought all the correct parts with the TIG torch there. I bought a couple of sheets of stainless, well I say a couple, I bought 4 sheets of stainless to practice with so I can have a go before I commit to doing the exhaust. That's the thing that I need to do first. And then obviously this rod here as well to make some more hangers out of. That might not be thick enough, but we can bend it and make sure it stays on there. That shouldn't be a problem. And obviously filler wire this time for the actual welding itself. So first thing I'm going to do is I've got this all set up, all ready to go. I just need to cut a few strips of this, because what I'm basically going to do is cut some strips off one of these and then basically try and flat weld them onto this, because what I'm doing is flat welding, so that's what I need to practice, and we'll see how that goes. As you saw, I attempted, after cutting all these little pieces, I attempted to weld. Very quickly I realised this wasn't working, and the reason is, this regulator is for big bottles of gas, not this little one that I bought. So, I went back out to Machine Mart, because this is where I bought all of this stuff for, including the welder. And they basically said, yeah, no, we don't sell one. The only recommendation they had was this, which is for a MIG welder. And this pipe here is not going to fit this pipe here that comes with the welder. I'm going to have a go at swapping this fitting here onto this fitting here and see if I can make this work. And if not, you're going to see a shot of somebody else welding this and not me. So let's see how this goes. So as you've seen, I've been having to go for a little while. I blew through it quite a lot of times. This is warped like crazy because I'm putting way too much heat in it. I'm struggling, as you can see from all the little dots, and you'll have seen in the video. I'm struggling to get an arc going and then keep it going. For me, it's hitting it and then immediately stop it. I think that's a skill issue. I had to go with the filler rod, but the filler kind of just came off. But I did blow straight through this piece. That's still warm. And underneath, and I'm not doing this on wood is not a good idea because I nearly set the desk on fire like 5 times. I think I need a lot more practice before I commit to fitting the exhaust, so I am probably going to seek professional help, whether that be in the form of Nigel at the TIG or a local welder or something like that, but I don't think I'm ready for this yet. I think I need more practice. If I'm being honest, admitting you need more practice or you're not good enough or something like that is not, I'm not admitting failure. I'm admitting, I know I'm not good enough to do this yet. And as much as I could have a go at that exhaust, because I did technically weld 2 pieces of metal together, I think I would make it worse, and then I would still have to go and get somebody else to repair it. And I think that's where my problem is going to lie. So I think I'm going to skip the making a mess of it and then getting someone else to fix it and go straight to somebody else fixing it. So the next shot will be either me with a repaired exhaust because I paid somebody else to do it, or we'll be down at the TIG and get Nigel to sort it. As you can see, I'm down here at the TIG with Nigel, who has had the exhaust for, what, a month?
About that,
yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to throw out some pictures that Nigel took because this exhaust has...
chaos from day one.
Yeah. So you'll see the pictures. I'm going to flash them up on the screen now so you can see how bad it was. Going to get Nigel to go through everything that he's done and all the problems that he had welding this up, because for a known name brand or a bit...
well-known brand, yeah.
It's
shocking work.
This is the nicer end, I think. This is the end that had less damage. So if you just run through all the issues you've had.
So what we've had is basically this whole bit was ripped off because of the hanger that we found out was welded on by mild steel, which is not brilliant. So rusted and just ripped a whole section of this piece off. I've had to repair the casing because that was cracked as well. And then it's literally just had a panel, stainless steel panel welded over the top. We're going to add some hangers onto it and make it a bit stronger than what it was before.
Yeah. So here as well, I think it's vital to point out that this was mild steel weld as well. So this is all stainless. That's stainless as well, wasn't it? But the weld itself was mild. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why this is the case. But if we look at the exhaust tip as well, yeah, you've got
this one's a better one. So all of this is fractured. You will find out that this is actually mild steel, not stainless. That's stainless, that's stainless. But yeah, all these corner bends are mild steel, and they've fractured all the way around.
Yeah, and then the tips themselves are stainless as well. So there's a mix of stainless and a mix of mild steel, and I don't understand why they've chosen to do that. Now, obviously, I don't know how old this exhaust is. I got it for free, so I don't know how old this is, and I don't know whether this has not been looked after or whether what's going on. But as far as I understand, I was told that the hangers failing is a common problem on the Millteks. Again, I don't know how old this is, so I don't know how long ago that was, but it's not good from a named brand to have this basically disintegrate in the way that it has. This exhaust can be no more than 10 years old, because that's how long these GT86s have been around, let's be honest. Even a 10-year-old exhaust on a modern car, brand new, doesn't disintegrate like this. So what we're going to do now is, obviously, Nigel's going to throw this on the car and get some hangers welded up to it. But also what I'm going to have to do, in fact, you can see the clamp on this one. It's got a massive crack through it. We're going to throw these tips on as they are. And at a later date, I'm going to get Nigel to make up some different tips, because these just slip on here, like so. So they just slip on there like that. So we can pop these off at a later date, get some new tips made up for them, and replace them. So let's get this on the car. Exhaust is all done, all finished. I've got a couple of gaskets. I've got to replace the center gasket on the mid pipe, and then, like I said, we've got to come back and do these, replace these tailpipes because they're disintegrating as well. But I'm going to take it home now, and you're going to hear it for the first time at the same time Nicole hears it. I'm at home now. As you can see, Nicole is now with me. So Nicole can now hear her own exhaust for the first time. I've sent her pictures, but I've sent you absolutely nothing of what it sounds like, other than when I revved it with the exhaust off, which you obviously have to do. So I'm going to pop this down here.
Just waiting for the air tanks to kick in. It's not as loud as I thought it would be at idle.
I think it's safe to say you like that.
Yes.
So mine, well, I say mine and Nigel. Nigel's work was all worth it then.
Absolutely.
Cool. Right, next job, take it up for a test drive and you can see what it sounds like under load. So on a test drive now, so Nicole can finally hear what it sounds like under load. Enjoying it so far?
Heck yeah.
And there's a dual carriageway near us, so we can do a proper pull down there. If we get the lights right, you'll get to do a 0 to 60 down it, so you can properly pull away. Going to be interesting to see how this sounds as it's an automatic as well.
Spicy auto.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a semi-auto, so you get either the paddles on the steering wheel, or you can put this in manual and use it like a sequential.
It's got quite a nice low rumble to it.
Yeah, it's because it's a non-resonated exhaust as well, so I was expecting it to be fairly loud. And when I drove it back from the TIG, I was expecting it to be fairly drony, with it being non-resonated, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, haven't done any motorway rides in it yet, or dual carriageway, so we'll see about the drony. But
I found once I had the music on, once I had the music on and turned it up a little bit to drown out the sort of road noise of the motorway itself, you couldn't really hear it. Like, it was noticeable, as with every exhaust, you will notice it's there. But I didn't find it drony, which is what I was afraid of with this one. But obviously you don't do a great deal of mileage in it because you work from home, and if we do go out together, we go out in the Volvo. So it doesn't matter too much if it's that loud or obnoxious because you don't do a great number of miles in it. Although, as a weird coincidence, today is a year since we bought this. So a
lot has changed in a year.
Yeah, just a few things. So we'll put it in sport mode. You can shift manually with the paddles. And we'll just run it all the way up the rev range. And then we'll get some external shots I can put in for everyone as well, so they can hear it from the outside. Because obviously, as you know, it sounds completely different from the outside.
Such a nice low rumble.
Which is exactly what you like. Having fun there.
Was that a little pop or was that some leaves?
It might have been, I'm not sure. I think this does exactly what you wanted it to. Of all the mods you could do to your car, this is the one that makes your mileage go down the most.
Wonder why.
Nope, not a clue. So I think that's Nicole approved. So what we'll do is chuck me out somewhere and we'll get some external shots and I'll put them in here for you as well. Right, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think of this exhaust and the sound, because obviously I know not everybody likes the unequal lengthness of these exhausts, but also tell me what your experience with Milltek exhausts is, because I'm curious whether we've just got a bad one or whether they're all like that, because I know Milltek supposedly have a good brand reputation and are known for build quality, and it's a very expensive exhaust for what it should be. So let me know. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.